Hey, what's up? Kevlin here, and I think this next episode is actually going to be like the prequel flashback about Hohenheim's background, so that's always a fun one. I like more character building things. This is kind of like what I was talking about a few episodes ago, where not every character needs a whole series, but maybe like an episode or so dedicated to them. Like, we'll see Hohenheim's story, but like, how did Armstrong end up in the military? Like, he's from a military family, but he's not like the most like he's not like into like all the fighting and stuff like that. So stuff like that. Or how did Hughes meet Gracia? Or like, I don't know, there's just a bunch of other stories I feel like that could be told, and we got a few of them in like the DVD extras. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch those. I've been trying to work with the DVD player and whatever. But if you guys can find them or find like a summary of it or whatever, I think there might actually be a few manga copies of some of them. Definitely check those out, especially if you're enjoying the series. But enough rambling. Let's get started.
So you think that General Armstrong had something to do with General Raven's disappearance?
Obviously, Armstrong can be, a bit harsh, and Raven did just poof out of existence. But, like, Kimberly was like, what would be great if Raven just somehow stopped existing? Are you guys not suspicious of him at all? Because he seems to just do whatever he wants. It doesn't really seem to matter who tells him what to do. If it works for him, it works for him. If it doesn't, he will make it work. Is this not suspicious to anybody?
They posted you in Central, Mustang? You're well connected.
It's so good to see Mustang again. We only got a glimpse of him with the car full of flowers, so it's nice to see more. Oh, is this the episode where he and Hawkeye, like, secretly share information, or is that the next one?
You have me intrigued, General. What did Raven say?
Immortality. The history of this country.
These couches are not centered on the inner square, and it bothers me because I could have sworn, like, when she walked in the room, they were centered. Why did the couch on the right decide to migrate towards the one on the left?
I'm sure they will. I appreciate the sacrifice, General.
Okay, so Olivia knows that Briggs might be the next spot to be hit for the blood seal, and she left it unattended. Granted, like, Buccaneers there, and Miles was supposed to return there. So how would they stop senior staff from just burning down the entire fort? Like, I don't know. Like, they're not stupid, but they don't have, like, the wild card tactics that she has. So what was the game plan here?
Is this spot taken?
No.
Why did he look so disappointed? Also, that fork. I do not like that fork. Why is that fork not forking? What is... the spoon, too. Who just... I don't like the silverware.
Celine Bradley is a homunculus.
Oh, that's such a smart way to play off that note. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's something that just the two of them, like, made together, like their own secret language. Or if this is something that, like, just military knows and Pride is just ignorant and just doesn't know it. Like, oh, I'm so curious, because there's this one book that I read. It's called Dead City, where the team uses the periodic table and the numbers and the letters to send secret messages to each other. It's such a smart idea. I remember when I was younger, I always tried to come up with, like, another language or secret code, and it always failed. Mostly just because I didn't have any friends, but still.
Let's see... Theophrastus bombastus.
That's too long.
That sounds like a show name, like, some really loud and showy, like, actor. Maybe he's like a stuntman or something, but either way, he's just so obnoxious. Maybe sometimes when he gets hyped up, he talks in the third person. He doesn't sound like a very enjoyable... Are those urns?
Thanks to you. Maybe someday. I'll even be able to get married and have a family.
A family, huh? How inconvenient for you humans. Unless you form communities and breed, your species can't continue to exist.
Don't call it breeding.
I mean, I can understand both sides of that, but I think it's a lizard. There's a species of lizard, and they're all female, and they just make clones of themselves. And there's also a type of beetle. I think it might be some kind of subspecies of ladybug, where they all just give birth to clones, and all the clones give birth to more clones. Like, nature is weird, and I love it.
We live for the bonds that we form with friends and family members. That's who we humans are.
That sounds like something Crom would say from Fire Emblem Awakening. It sounds like a conversation he and Robin would have.
The North Village was attacked.
I heard they all died.
Before it was the West Village.
Who could be doing this?
What an awful tragedy.
Yeah, real tragic.
Not when you say it like that. That makes it sound suspicious.
The king will achieve immortality.
How much time has passed? Because this Hohenheim looks like the one we know in the present, and the one who went from slave to alchemist looked younger. So how long did it take for them to complete this circle? Like, months, weeks? It seems almost like months to years almost. Unless Hohenheim had a freak growth spurt.
Von Hohenheim?
Oh yeah, it's Azumi.
I knew it.
Now I remember Azumi was telling the brothers that she had met Hohenheim before. How did they meet? Like, did she just sense magic alchemy power coming from him? Or did they meet at like an alchemist convention? Or was he like one of Sig's friends? Like, how did they all know each other? It's like they just talk to each other so casually.
I get the chance to meet Ed and Al's father.
And I finally get to meet the one who taught my sons.
I thought they had already met before.
There was that one alchemist. I thought that one man from Central knew a good amount about the stone.
So who was this guy? Let me think. What's his name? Hohenheim.
Did our dad say anything about the Philosopher's Stone?
Something about a lifelong dream coming true. He seemed very happy when he said it.
Now, granted, maybe they didn't know each other, but they still are talking to each other like they have known each other.
I'm all right. This happens.
No, you are not all right. Mr. Sig, find us a car, quickly.
Izumi, just because you're used to something doesn't mean you should have to deal with it or like it. She's in so much pain, but it's going to get worse before it gets better. But it's going to get better. Just give it like 30 seconds. When I first saw this, I thought he had killed her, and I was like, excuse me, what? Like, I honestly couldn't believe it, because from what we've seen so far, Hohenheim may not be the best dad, but he's a good person, like, and yet he did this. I was like, excuse me? So that was a lore dump, honestly, a needed lore dump. I'm glad they did this episode. I did actually enjoy it. I'm also glad we got to see a little bit more of Mustang and Hawkeye. We also got to see Azumi and Sig again, so we got to see a lot. Though this was a really weird place to put this episode. Like, we just left off on a cliffhanger, like, oh, what's gonna happen to Alphonse? What's Ed's plan? Like, that might have been part of it. Like, oh, it's a cliffhanger. We're gonna want to see what happens next. But again, this just seems so random. I still enjoyed it, though. I hope you guys did. Oh, excuse me. It was still random, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did, so thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you guys next time.
Stupid somewhere else.
Not until 4.